Today we're going to talk about something known as cord cutting. It's not necessarily an NLP exercise, but we're going to learn to do it with NLP techniques. So cord cutting is more of a concept, like inner child healing. It's a concept. You can do it in different ways. So what is a cord? A cord is nothing but a sense of connection with something or somebody. Okay. And we have cords with everyone we meet in our life. Everyone, like even you all are sitting over here, you will have unconscious cords with me. I'll have unconscious. We've never met, but we'll have cords between us. In some cases, the cord is of gratitude. In another case, the cord is of being impressed by another person. The cord can be of different kinds, but there is always sometimes the cord is of hatred. You hate somebody. You can't stand person. There's a cord of irritation. You can just, to see that person and there's a sense of irritation you feel. Does it make sense? So there is always a cord, and sometimes it's with things also. It's not necessary it's with the only human beings. It might be with objects, certain objects, like a greeting card that your first love gave you. So there'll be a sense of connection with objects, with homes, with places. So they're usually good. They help us stay connected. But like I said, we need to work on cords that are not empowering us as people. Okay, so when do you need to think of cutting a cord with anybody? When I'm going to use the word entity, because it might be a person, it might be a thing, it might be a past in general. Okay, it might be cutting the cord with a trauma that happened in the past. Does it make sense? With a certain incident, you were bullied in school and you want to cut the cord with that incident. So cutting cord can happen with anything you're connected with that is still controlling you. It still influences your thoughts, feelings, and sometimes even actions. You make your decisions based on that. If it's stopping you from moving on in any way, giving you fear, and mainly when it is healthier to let go. Cutting cord doesn't mean that you have a fight with the friend, you say cut, 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 F-O, and you move on. It doesn't mean you're indiscriminately just because the relationship is uncomfortable, just because there's a conflict, doesn't mean you have to cut the cord with that person. It might mean you have to do perceptual positions, fix the relationships. Many relationships are worth it. The main reason to cut a cord is if it is healthier for you to cut the cord. So this is some of the reasons why you would want to cut the cord. Now, before we move on and I tell you all how to do it and the structure, etc. for that, I want you all to pick one thing, person, event in your life that you want to cut the cord with. What are the steps to cut the cord? It might seem like a very simple thing to do, but it is not. It has a couple of steps that you might not have to do all the steps, but first thing you need to do is understand the nature of that relationship. Okay, what kind of relationship was it? Was it a relationship of love? Sometimes cord needs to be cut with people who you loved very much, but for some reason they're no longer. So people pass away, people go away. Like second, is it a relationship of rejection where you loved that person, but that person rejected you? You wanted that friendship, but that person hurt you. Somebody broke your heart. This can be a relationship of rejection, getting rejected. That makes you feel less. That makes you feel like I was not good enough. That person rejected me. And for the rest of your life, you might subconsciously keep trying to impress that person in your mind. That if I do like this, that person, let that person come and see. So they're kind of controlling you despite they not being in your life. Okay. In this case, definitely one must cut the cords. It's not a healthy place to be. Third, toxic relationships, manipulative relationships, traumatic instances, abuse, any kind of sexual abuse, mental abuse, any kind of abuse. You have to figure out what is the nature of that relationship and make a choice. Do I want to cut the cord or not? So only visually doing a cord cutting without processing what is happening may not be the best solution. You got to process. Do you need to seek forgiveness? Sometimes you need to seek forgiveness and say, I'm sorry for what I did. I hurt you. I'd never meant to do it. Bless that person, even if that person's hurt you. Sometimes bless that person and say, you didn't do good to me, but it's okay. Wherever you are, stay blessed, because sometimes blessing another person can give you the utmost peace. But sometimes it may not be, blessing may not give you peace. Scolding may give you peace. Or getting angry may give you peace. Sometimes people, what are cords? Cords are unresolved. You've never, sometimes a person is not able to speak up in relationship and they feel horrible about it. That why was I like this? Why couldn't I just tell that person this was not okay? Why didn't I give it back to that person? Why did I allow that person to insult me, bully me? And that stays as a cord. Let's say you're visualizing a traumatic phase in your life. And when you close your eyes, you're in that phase. What would be the first thing you'll do? Put it in a screen, dissociate, right? If you're visualizing a person and the person's right there hitting you or doing something wrong to you, what do? Put that person in a screen. Because you can't imagine a cord unless they're dissociated. You got to, if they're in your space, in your mind's eye, they're too close to dissociate or cut the cord. Remember that when we're doing the cord cutting exercise, it's a choice. You can do the steps with me, or if you feel that you're not ready for it, you don't even have to do it. Okay, you can just watch and you can observe. But I would highly recommend that you go through the process if you're certain that there is something or somebody with whom you want to break the bond. Also remember that cutting a cord does not mean that you are hurting anybody, or you're doing anything wrong with anyone. It's just that you are taking away their power to control you anymore. That makes sense? So once you've understood this, I want you to just close your eyes, and I want you to, on the count of 5, allow yourself to think of that person or that situation in front of your mind's eye. Allow yourself to form the picture of that person or that situation, or whatever comes to your mind. There is a certain image or a video that will form in front of your mind's eye when you think of that person or that situation. That's right. If you're associated, I would want you to push that whole incident into a screen in front of you. Using your hands, imagine pushing it a little away from you, that person or that situation, and putting it in a screen in front of you. That is right. Just so that you can work better with this, put it in front of you. That is right. And I want you to now kind of push it as far away as you can see it, but it's really far away, so it doesn't affect you. Like push that away. That's right. Keep breathing and letting go of any nervous energy within your body as the process is going on. Feel free to let go as it keeps going further away from you. That is right. And you can now see that person at a distance, and the person or that instant at a distance. But you can still feel a connection with that incident or that person. I want you to now just observe what that connection feels like or looks like in your mind's eye. That connection might feel like a thick cord or a thin cord. It might feel like it's starting from a certain part of your body. It might be starting from your heart, or it might be starting from your solar plexus or your gut or from your head. That just become aware of where that connection is connecting in your body. You will have a feeling within your body. It might be a heaviness, or it might be a tightness in a certain part of your body from which the cord originates and goes and joins with that person. Now it is through this cord that this person or this incident has a connection with you. It's not your time to cut the cord. You've been carrying this cord for a long time now, and you can hold on to it for some more time till they're able to process. Now, as you are becoming aware of this cord, I want you to look at that person or that situation in a far off distance, and I want you to tell yourself why you want to let this go. Tell yourself why you want to let this go. How is it affecting you today? How is this connection, these emotions, these feelings, or these thoughts affecting you as a person today? Maybe they affect your behavior, or they make you fearful or angry or frustrated or guilty. There is a certain emotion or several emotions that you will be feeling because of this cord. Become aware of those feelings. Become aware of how it makes you feel. And become aware of why you want to let go of this. Remember, you can always cut the cord and feel good about it. You can cut the cord by letting another person go peacefully. This can be a beautiful, peaceful, healing process for you. Also, become aware of how you're going to feel When this cord is gone, when you no longer have this connect, what will you feel as a person? How will you feel as a person? What will you be able to do or accomplish in your life when this cord is no longer there? When this past incident or person or thing doesn't affect you anymore, how will you feel about yourself? Remember, you have within you all the resources that you ever need in your life. You can choose to love yourself, feel pride in yourself, feel good about yourself. You can choose to love and give and thrive and live a full life when you let go of things that do not serve you, when you easily and seamlessly let go of things that do not serve you. That is right. Visualize yourself and that future outcome of how you can be and how you will be when you let go of this cord. You have carried this for a very, very long time now. It's lived within your body, and you're now becoming increasingly aware of the fact of how it has been affecting you and your life for as many days or months or years that you have been having this connection. Everything has an expiry date, especially things that do not serve you. The sooner you let go, the better it is for you. Think about things that go bad in your fridge or things whose expiry or shelf life is over. Sometimes, certain instances, relationships have run their course. You have lived them, you have thought about them, you have indulged in them, but now it's time to peacefully, easily, seamlessly, smartly, and wisely let it go. That is right. And as you're becoming aware of that now, you're still able to feel that cord. It might have become a little weaker now as you're telling yourself these things. The cord has become weaker now. And you know that the cord is no longer as strong as it used to be. Now tell yourself something that you need to hear. Tell yourself whatever you need to tell yourself that's going to make this process easier for yourself. You can say it out loud. You're muted. You can say it out loud. What do you need to tell yourself? Come on, say it out loud. Maybe you need to tell yourself you deserve better, that life is beautiful, that you can let go, that you can be healthy and happy and peaceful and productive, that the past is the past and it's gone, that you no longer have to keep looking back. You can let go of things that do not serve you. What do you need to tell yourself so that you can let go of this cord and cut this cord more peacefully, easily, and seamlessly? That is right. Tell yourself. And as you say all these things to yourself, you can see this cord, feel this cord becoming even more weaker, and you can feel it becoming more positive. It's something that you can go, it has less control on you. Maybe its colors are changing, maybe its temperature is changing, maybe its thickness is changing. You can see this cord becoming weaker and weaker. And if you want to, you can consciously make changes to this cord. Maybe change its color to something else that is more peaceful. Maybe change its thickness to something a little more thinner. Maybe turn that cord into mist that can just flow away. You can make whatever changes you want to that cord. That is right. And as you do that, visualize that picture of that person, whoever, peacefully drifting away and going further and further and further away from you. And now, knowing that you have the capacity to completely let go, so there is nothing in your heart that can hold you back, so that you can let this feeling go, using your hand, either hand, left or your right, whichever feels right. Imagining that your hand is like something that can separate you and that person. Cut that cord in whatever way feels good to you. You can vigorously cut it. You can peacefully cut it. You can cut in whatever way. Yeah, you can imagine you have a scissor in your hand. Just cut it. And as you cut it, zoop, imagine it just going away, far, 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 far away. Like two ends of a broken band. You in one corner, and the another one going somewhere far, 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 far off in the universe. Till you can no longer even see it or perceive it. It's just gone somewhere, and all that is left is you, complete, whole, strong, vibrant. Feel yourself as a person having within you all the resources. If there's any remaining part of the cord, using your hand, detach from it. That's it. Let it go from whichever part of your body. If you're still able to feel that anywhere, that energy, let it go. Imagine it either dissipate or throw it away or blow it away in whatever way that feels right to you. Imagine it go away and push it far, far, far away from you. And now imagine that you're building a bubble around you, a strong shield around you that's going to keep you from getting hurt by anybody or anyone on the outside. Only loving, amazing, beautiful people are allowed inside this shield. Anybody else or anything else that affects you negatively cannot enter the shield. Imagine the shield to have a certain color. Use your hands if you want to build that shield. Both your hands, a nice big shield, like an aura all around you. Fill it with the color that you like. It can be a white or a pink or a green or a blue or a beautiful, vibrant color. The color of your shield. The shield is soft and flexible and it can protect you. It's a soft shield because it allows love and joy and happiness. That is right. And anything that you do not want just bounces off. Feel it, imagine things just bouncing off its surfaces, things that people say, incidents that happen, things from the past that hold you back. Anything that you do not want, thoughts, anything, just bounce and go away. And all that's filled inside the shield is things that you want: love, joy, peace, action, creativity, faith, magic, happiness. That's right. Fill it with things that you want. Using your hands now, again, feel your shield all around you. And breathe in this pure, joyful air. And allow it to fill every pore of your body. Knowing that you have the power to let go of anything and anybody that doesn't serve in your life. Knowing that you have the choice to allow who can affect you and who cannot. Knowing that you have the choice to respond to your life and respond to situations in a way that you want. Knowing that you have the power to make a change within yourself and on the outside. Knowing that this shield is going to be there around you, protecting you, and that you are going to continue to nurture and grow and thrive in this shield that you've created for yourself, allowing beautiful and positive instances and memories to come in as you wish, and letting go of anything that doesn't serve you, be it habits or emotions or thoughts or whatever you want, can easily and seamlessly leave your being. Feeling wise and empowered and strong and safe and protected. On the count of 5, knowing that you are whole and complete and beautiful just the way you are, you may now slowly start becoming aware of your surroundings. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, feeling strong and energetic and loving and kind. You may now open your eyes whenever you feel comfortable. You may now open your eyes whenever you feel comfortable. You may want to have a drink of water. I'm just going to come to each one of you and I want to know what you're feeling in just one word, okay, right now. Maithili?
I feel really free and empowered.
Wow, beautiful. Free and empowered. Amazing. Kajal?
Liberated.
Wow, that's incredible. Wow. Sonalini?
As light as the feather.
Oh, wow. So beautiful. Yuvraj?
My heart is feeling light, Simana.
That's amazing. So amazing. Rosetta?
I'm feeling good and light actually after this particular thing.
That's incredible. Shweta?
I feel speechless for the moment.
Speechless. Okay, so we've just gone through a process, and it's a process that physically might feel a little uncomfortable for some time. So it's possible that when you sleep today, you're going to sleep peacefully because it's all gone. It's also possible that you might have some dreams that are just going to help you process everything and let go. Even if there is any little bit that might be holding that back, and I don't think so, but if there is anything, allow yourself to sleep well tonight, okay, and just sleep like a baby, because your subconscious mind will do the rest. I have given your subconscious mind everything it needs now to just kind of take out any bit of garbage that might be there. And you also are going to be, tonight when you're sleeping, in your dreams, you're going to be practicing some new ways of being, practicing some new skills, practicing new ways of being. So when you wake up tomorrow morning, you're going to feel incredible.